Right, morning everyone. So today I'm going to make my way down to Newhaven East Beach, down on the south coast, to capture the supermoon, hopefully setting over its lighthouse. Now I've never been down there before, so I don't really know if this will actually work out, but it's got a nice clear night tonight. It's 1 AM, half one, and the journey's around 2 hours to get there. So that leaves me close to about an hour to set up and hopefully get something out of this. So yeah, I've got my bags packed, car ready to go, so let's head on down and see what we can get. Finally made it. Parked up in a small kind of a road which seems to cross a railway crossing. I may be in a bit of luck because the moon still seems to be a fair bit high, and I thought the sunrise was at around about 4:20. I might be still in luck. I think it might be 5:20. As you can see, at the moment I'm currently out in a bit of a field, and the beach is just that way, and hopefully I would be not too far from where I need to be. So actually last month I shot the supermoon at Primrose Hill in April, which, to be fair, I wasn't really planning. So an on the spot kind of decision to shoot the supermoon was made, and I'm not disappointed. I thought it was okay, but I decided when I found out that there was another one in May to make a bit more of a plan. From London there's not many options really to sort of get away from the city, so the south coast seems to be my best choice. And if I just turn this around and show you, so as you can see, that's fairly open. See the moon just there, obviously, and I'm hoping that when it sets towards there, I should be able to find this lighthouse. Right, so I'm actually here now. I think there's maybe about another 200 to 300 meter walk, but you can see the moon reflecting off the sea there, and that over there is the lighthouse that I'm aiming to have it aligned with. Right, so while I'm getting the tripod set up, I just thought I'd quickly show you guys what I'm planning on shooting with today. So I have the A7R3 and the 2. I'm filming on the A7 III right now, so those are my two cameras. The main shot will be used with the Sony 200 to 600 G lens, and I have the Sony 90mm macro, which I thought I might just get a bit more of a wider shot on the second camera. So a bit of a mishap. I did actually forget to bring my spare batteries, so I am now running these two cameras, well, three actually, with the initial batteries that are in there. Anyway, hopefully I have enough juice in there to get by. Okay, so I'm going to quickly run through a bit of the setup that I've got going on here. So this one here is camera number 2 actually. So it's the Sony A7R2 with the Sony 90mm macro lens, and it's more of to get more of a wider landscapey shot, which I can then take a few few images and blend them later to capture the setting of the moon. So if I show you guys what that kind of looks like on the back here, that's what my composition is like at the moment, but I can crop that in later. And then if you just walk over to setup number 2, or as I like to call it, my main camera, so number 1, which is the A7R3, and that's with the 200 to 600 zoom lens. And the composition on this one is in portrait mode, and hopefully the moon should be setting just behind the lighthouse if I have found my location correctly. Now, to find my location, I have been using the PhotoPills app, which is quite thorough, to be honest, and got quite a bit of a learning curve as well if you're quite new to it. So it took me a while to sort of figure out what the different numbers meant and what I was inputting to find out what I was doing. So as I mentioned, if I have found the location correctly, then hopefully by the end of the video I can share with you guys a couple of the images that I have either successfully taken or failed. Bonus is today we do have a beautiful morning, and the wind is almost to a 0, so that is fantastic. Right, lo and behold, my A7R2 has actually died on me, which is great because I did actually charge a whole bunch of batteries for this trip. So plan B is to now take the A7 III off the gimbal and switch lenses and shoot with that. So we'll reconvene the video after I've taken the images. All right, guys. Right, so I've made it back to the car now. As you can see, it's early morning, and I'm going to head back home and put the images on the laptop and see what it actually looks like. Now, the moon didn't actually align perfectly with the lighthouse, but that I suppose is my own fault. Bit of a learning curve, because as the moon sets on the horizon, it's hidden behind the haze. So obviously the moon wasn't visible by the time it was supposed to be aligned with the lighthouse. So I had to make a quick judgment call, and I actually moved my location to maybe another 50 meters down the beach, to a spot so that I could just shoot the moon with the lighthouse where it was. So it was perhaps it was a little bit higher than where I would have liked to have been, but this is the image, and hopefully it's you guys like it. Obviously there's room for improvement, planning and whatnot, and obviously taking into consideration the natural haze around the horizon. But yeah, it was a bit of an adventure, I have to say. Now the only thing I'm thinking about is getting some breakfast and getting some sleep. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then obviously please give it a thumbs up, and for any of you who are new to the channel, then please subscribe and click the bell icon for any new videos that I do make. And yeah, keep supporting this channel, and I'll see you all guys on the next one.